Here's Papa.
Hello, 45 Alpha Charlie Papa channel, and today we're going to take a look at my top 5 long guns for sheltering in place. Sitting at the home, really can't go anywhere, but you want to be able to protect your home and belongings. Now, this is stuff I've picked up over the years. I understand we have a lot of new firearm owners out there. Welcome. We welcome you. I would suggest if you're new to firearms and you just purchased one, if you can, get to a range, get a little familiar with it. Have some fun with it. This is a serious thing and they're serious tools and you need to learn the safety and everything with it, but go out and have a little fun and don't just take it out one time. Oh, it's kind of scary. I didn't like go out, set yourself up, go out 3 or 4 times and practice with this. You may actually find it to be very relaxing once you get comfortable with the pistol or rifle or whatever you've purchased. So you get out there and practice with it. Enjoy your Second Amendment rights. Anyway, these are my top 5. There's actually 6 here. I've got an honorable mention. I thought I'd bring to you in the state that I live in. If you're new to firearms and decided to go run to the firearm store, the gun store, and get yourself a firearm, you had a rude awakening because your selection was rifles or shotguns. In the state I live in order to buy a pistol, you have to have permission from the sheriff. I know it's garbage, but that's the way things are set up. You either have to have a concealed carry permit or you have to have a permit to purchase, and that will allow you to buy a handgun for a year. The concealed carry, you can buy handguns or guns as many as you want within the time frame of the permit that you have. Now, once you have those, you can purchase just about anything you want. There's no background check. The background check was done when they did the initial permit to purchase or your concealed carry. So it's kind of nice once you get it. You just hand the gun shop owner that. We fill out the forms. They don't have to call it in. That's already taken care of because you've got your permit. Anyway, let's get into this top 6 for, it's kind of trying times at the moment. This virus pandemic that we're going through at the moment. So we're sheltering in place. This is what I've got at the moment. It's made me realize, there's maybe a couple little flaws within my thing or something I would like to kind of change up. Not necessarily flaws. What I've got is going to work for me, but something I might want to change up in the future. So let's take a look. At number 6, we've got the venerable SKS. Chambered in 7.62 by 39. Relatively inexpensive to shoot. This is also the same chambering that the AK-47 is. I do not have an AK. I would put this probably one of those in the list too if I had one, but I've got the SKS. This is actually a little bit more accurate than the AK. Very reliable. You can get this is in stock configuration. It's a military arm. It's Russian. It's durable. It's simple to use. Fits really nice. Shoulders really nice. But that's the venerable SKS. Feeds on these little 10-round stripper clips. Just put it in the top there. Push your ammo down. Close your bolt, and you are ready to go. Like I said, once this pandemic's over and things get to normal, you might start looking at these. These run about $450 to $500, a lot more than they used to be. Back in the 80s and early 90s, you would be able to pick these up for like $99 in a box of ammo. But they've gone up quite a bit, but they are still a great value, a great semi-auto option. Shoots a relatively hard-hitting caliber, more of a mid-range caliber. It's not like a 30-06 or some of the bigger center fires, but a decent round. And this will get the job done for you. But at honorable mention, number 6 is the SKS. At number 5, we have got, this is a Rossi 92, but a lever action rifle. Whether you get one in 22 long rifle, they make them in 22 shorts. 22 is a little tough to get at the moment. And all ammo is really hard to get. This one happens to be chambered in 357 Magnum 38 Special, and it's a great marriage to my revolver here. That revolver is also 38 Special 357, so you can stock up on one ammo. You've got a couple options, 38 Special and or 357. So you can stock up with whatever one you want to get. 38 Special is going to be a little less kick. 357 Magnum is going to have a little bit more kick. These are easy to control. They're hand operated, relatively quick. They're quick to reload. Yeah, the Cowboys used them. You can get these in several different calibers. They can go all the way up to some high power rifle calibers. So, but in the pistol calibers and the 22, these are a great little option, especially in an urban setting. I can load these up with 38 Specials. I've got plenty of knockdown power. Doesn't kick a whole lot. I can cycle it pretty quick. Overall, very accurate, and I'm not worried about collateral damage a little further down range from what I'm shooting at. I know it's not ideal. You're supposed to know what's beyond, but in a situation like this, an emergency situation, sometimes it's not ideal, and you want to have something that when you hit your intended target, it doesn't necessarily have much energy leaving them, so you less collateral damage beyond your target. But that is a Rossi 92, and or Henry makes some, Marlin makes them. A lever action pistol caliber carbine. You can go a little bit bigger, just deciding what you want. I went with the 357 Magnum simply because it matched up well with a pistol that I have. So I've got two guns, one round that I can use in it. So that's the lever action. At number 4, we've got the Ruger 1022, or any semi-automatic 22 rifle. The 1022 is kind of the top of the list for me. They run well. They come with a flush 10-round box magazine, or you've got these 25-round magazines. The other thing with the 1022, they've made a lot of them. They've probably made 1 million of these particular guns, or real close to it. Most everybody's had one or had their hands on one. There are several different companies out there that make different accessories for these, so you can change. This one's in a very classic hunting style, but you can change them up. They've got very tactical stocks for them, folding stocks for them. They make a takedown model. They also make the 22 Charger, which is just kind of a short pistol that you can get a brace on. But the Ruger 1022, 22 is not the man stopper that some of the other ones are, but it can get the job done with right shot placement. It can take down somebody. In times like these, when hospitals are overrun and medical supplies are hard to get, it may not be an instant kill or emergency for that person. That if you have to shoot somebody with it, but I guarantee over time that wound's going to fester, and it may be a fatal wound that takes a while, or it may take them a long time in which to recover from being shot with a 22. Again, not the most powerful round, very versatile. You can do some small game hunting with this if need be. Squirrels, rabbits, smaller predators. But this is the Ruger 1022, another great option, great running little firearm. I've got this one set up more hunting with the scope. You can put a red dot on these. Your red dot works really well. And with all the different configurations that you can get for these, you can really make these your own and how you want it and how you want to use it. At number 3, we've got the venerable 12 gauge pump action shotgun. Very easy to use. It deploys pretty quick. This one's set up more for skeet or hunting. You can get shorter barrels with this, turn it into a riot gun. This one is a Mossberg 500. The Remington 870 is another great option. Both of those are good guns. The Mossbergs are maybe a little bit less expensive than the Remingtons are. They both have a stellar reputation. They both have a big following aftermarket. I can turn this into a riot shotgun really simple. Shorter stocks, different foregrips, shorter barrels. They're very easy to mod and do what you want with them. This one I just picked up about a month ago before all this started happening. I picked it up for about 150 bucks, so that was a pretty decent buy for a Mossberg 500, especially around here since most deer season and hunting is all done with shotgun here. But a good pump action shotgun gives you a nice spread. You still need to aim it, but if as long as you're aiming it, you're going to hit what you're intended to. It doesn't need to be pinpoint accuracy aim-wise, but you need to get it aimed in the general direction, and it can do some damage. The other nice thing with it being a pump is that you can run some very light rounds through this or some really heavy rounds through this and don't have to worry about any cycling issues because of what round you want to run through this. So at number 3, we've got the Mossberg 500 or pump action 12 gauge shotgun. At number 2, we've got a pistol caliber carbine. This is the Ruger PC carbine, a great option for home and self-defense. It's chambered in 9mm. They do make these in a 40 Smith & Wesson. I've got this Sig Sauer Romeo 5 red dot on this. I really like the dot on this. It's really small and crisp, so I get some pinpoint accuracy with it. It also has a feature on it when I turn it on. If it sits for so long, it turns itself off. So it's always at the ready. It senses motion. So if you've got it sitting in a rack or in a corner waiting for something to happen, as soon as you grab it, that red dot comes on. You don't have to go there and mess around with turning it on, and it's ready to go. So that's the Sig Sauer Romeo 5. This is my number one go-to for me in this urban area, is this pistol caliber carbine and this Ruger. Now there's a lot of other options out there. A pistol caliber carbine is a good one. This one takes the Ruger mags, which matches up again with my Ruger SR9 I've got there. So I've got interchangeability with magazine and ammo. That's a great feature, something so I can carry one ammo, one mag, and I've got 2 different guns that I can use those with. This also has an insert, so if you've got a Glock or you want to use Glock mags, you can use Glock mags in this. You can use the happy sticks and all those other things. The open sights on this are a nice little ghost ring front and ghost ring rear, post front. Works really well too for quick acquisition of your target. I just like the red dot on here. I did slam this one down. It just allows me to get a nice cheek hold, and I can really maneuver this around very well. Again, I'm in an urban area, so I like the 9mm option. It's hard enough to take down whatever you're shooting at. You've got plenty of ammo here, and if for some reason one gets away from you or goes through your target, collateral damage beyond that is going to be minimized. It's not going to be none, but it'll be minimized as opposed to a higher power or more powerful cartridge. But at number 2, for me, it's the Ruger PC carbine. There are other ones out there, a lot of other pistol caliber carbines, like the Sub 2000. If you have one that shoots well, that would be a great option. The Sig Sauer, the Scorpions, any of these small pistol caliber carbines would make a great house gun. This is just the one that I have. I like. I think my next purchase is going to be the PC9 Charger. I think that you can take this barrel off of that, put it on that Charger, a little bit smaller package, or use that shorter barrel. There's a lot of options with this, and more options are coming out for this. So at number 2, I've got my PC carbine. And finally, at number 1, we have got the AR platform rifles. Now this is my little AR 16-inch carbine, adjustable stock. The beauty of the AR platform is its versatility, and that's why it's number 1. I'm not a huge AR guy. I've got a couple of them. I use them. They're very accurate. They're tools. I mean, they function what they're supposed to do very well. This one I've got set up with a cheap little red dot that I was testing out. I do have some flip up sights, backup sights if need be on this. They're kind of ugly, unfortunately, because the gas block I have here is a low rail gas block. I was supposed to get the high rail gas block to even it up with here, so I had to get this particular set simply because this is a high or low rail, a higher front sight than standard. Like I said, the AR is a very versatile platform. This one is set up in 5.56 223, which is what most of them are. However, with this same lower, you can take the upper off and place a 7.62 by 39 on there. You can place a 300 blackout on there with changing just a few minimal parts. So you can have your rifle and then buy yourself a upper, and sometimes an upper and a bolt carrier group. Sometimes the buffer weight needs to be changed, but you can change things out so that you can have multiple calibers, multiple barrel lengths, and basically have one rifle in which to shoot it from. So at number one, the venerable AR-15 platform. 223 5.56 is a nice little round. Not too powerful, not too weak, not too powerful. It gets the job done. This may cause a little bit more collateral damage in, say, an urban setting like I am in. It's a smaller bullet, but that bullet's traveling at a little faster rate, can penetrate through a little bit more stuff than, say, a 9mm can. But this also gives you some more distance. You can go out to a couple hundred yards easily, 250 yards easily with one of these if need be. So this is 45 Alpha Charlie Papa Channel. These are dangerous times. Stay safe out there, and I am out.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.